Hello, viewers. Welcome to another episode of Josiah Agro TV. Today, I want to show you or I want to teach you how to monitor your goat health. Most of the times, some people, when their goat is sick or is pooing watery, like the excreta is watery or is not in the right form, they just rush straight to giving injection. Some of them are so curious, they are tense, they don't know what to do. In this video, I'm going to tell you what to do. Most of the times when your goats are, pooing watery, do not jump straight into administering medication. There are some things you ought to do. What do you have to do? First and foremost, you have to check. Let me tell you about the poo of or the excreta of goats. The normal excreta of a goat is supposed to be in a pellet form, like the one you're seeing on your screen. That is a normal excreta of a goat. But most of the time, you see that your goats will pass out excreta that looks like that of a cow, or will pass out an excreta that look like that of that is not in a pellet form. And when you see that, most of the farmers are scared. Now, what are you supposed to do? What you're supposed to do is, first of all, find out the cause of that watery excreta. You have to find out the cause first. Don't just jump into conclusion and begin to administer antibiotics, begin to administer what you don't know. Find out what is the cause of that excreta. And most of the time, sometimes when a goat is passing out an excreta like that, it is because of the food it has consumed. Sometimes it's from the diet, from the food it has consumed. So what you have to do is to monitor it for some time. Just monitor that animal for some time, place it, give it a different food, or give it a food that you know that, and see if that goat would, the poo will change. Now, most of the times, if you buy an animal, maybe you bought an animal from a dry area. Let me use Nigeria for instance, because I am in Nigeria. If you bought a goat from northern Nigeria and take it to the south or the east or west, now those places experience a lot of rainfall and they have a lot of greeneries like green grasses over there. Now, if you take these goats to that place and those goats are consuming those green grass excessively, they definitely their poo will change. It will change. And most times, even change of environment do occur to animals as well, not just like human being. If you leave a particular place and move to another place and you start eating a different food, it definitely will affect you even as a human being. So likewise, goats, that is the same thing that will happen to them. So just don't administer excessive antibiotics. Most of the times you see some people, they will administer an antibiotics today, tomorrow maybe that maybe the cause of that excreta is because of from the diet. They will administer an antibiotics today, and before even you see them, this thing have not stopped, they want to administer another one. No, calm down, calm down, calm down. Watch that animal, monitor that animal, and you will see that sometimes even you don't even need to administer antibiotics, that the poo will just come back to normal. When you watch the diet, maybe you bought an animal from the north and you brought it to the south, now you discover that the poo have changed. What will you do? Make sure that you go back to feeding them mostly hay, dry grasses, because that is what they are used to in the north mostly. So go back, feed them, give that animal hay to eat and monitor it, see how the poo will come back to. Because the excreta of an animal or if a goat is one of the things that you can use to monitor the health of that goat. It's one of the things that you can use to monitor the health of the goats. If you see that the excreta is changing, you should know that, okay, maybe the diet is not okay. Let me change, let me adjust, let me see that, okay, I feed it mostly hay. Normally, even apart from the fact that you're bringing animal from the northern part of Nigeria to the south or to any part of Nigeria, you should know that naturally even hay is very okay for your animals. Feeding your animals with dry grasses is more it's more better, because that animal will tend to drink more water. Because if you're feeding your animal fresh grass, know that that animal is consuming water alongside with the food, because most of those green grass normally contains water. So if you dry it and the moisture content has gone, like that grass is dried, you should know that the animal is consuming more of the food. So it is better to even feed hay or dry grasses to your animals. Also, another way to monitor the health of your animal is to look at that animal, the mood. If you see an animal while others are eating, that animal is not eating, it will isolate itself and be standing one corner. Just know that the animal is also sick. So you also have to look at that animal and try to know, please try to know what is the cause of that disease before you administer antibiotics. Don't just administer antibiotics wrongly. Try to know what is actually wrong with this animal. Check, look at the eyes. How is the eyes? Have the eyes changed? How is that animal? Is the animal chewing their cord? Because most sick animals, they will not chew their cord. Though some will just be in one corner chewing their cord gradually and they will not eat much. So try to monitor and see what is actually wrong with that animal before you administer antibiotics. Also, I want to speak in the aspect of vaccinations. A lot of people, when you get your animal, you are so excited, I want to vaccinate them. Please make sure you get your vaccine from a very good source, because administering an antibiotics that is expired, it is better you don't even administer vaccine to those animals, because giving a vaccine that is expired is dangerous to your animals. So make sure you're getting that vaccine from a very reliable source. Of course, vaccines are not like normal antibiotics. Vaccines are mostly carried in refrigerated containers, or if you see them carrying it inside a cooler, you see that there's ice inside. So it has to be very chill. It is not just like a normal antibiotics. So if that vaccine have been kept in an environment or in a condition that is not favorable, that vaccine will not work. So make sure you get a vaccine from a very reliable source. If you're in Africa, if you're in Nigeria specifically, please make sure you get your vaccine from a very reliable source so that you don't cause harm to your animals. It is better you don't vaccinate than administering a vaccine that is not good to your animals. So this is just what I want to share today. I just want to let you know about that. Please, one, monitor your animals before you administer antibiotics. Don't give antibiotics randomly. And if you're a goat farmer, you are so anxious, if anything happens to your animals, you're so scared, you want to administer antibiotics, just calm down. Goats have a very good immune system. Goats are hardy animals, so calm down. And if you don't know how to administer antibiotics, if you don't know how to give injection, please call a doctor, contact a doctor. Don't just say, okay, I want to give how many meals, let me just check. And no, get a vet to do that for you so that you don't kill your animals. If you want to learn, you can learn from a vet or from somebody that knows how to inject very well. Make sure you learn. Don't just give random medication to your animals, because it's either it will kill them or it will cause injury to them. That's why some animals, you see them with swollen legs. That is because of wrong administration of the antibiotics you're giving to them. You don't know how to inject, but you're just trying to inject. Please, if you want to learn from somebody that knows how to do it very well, or better, call a veterinary doctor to do that for you. So thank you very much for watching Josiah Agro TV. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.